world, the increasing layoffs and workforce concerns are chipping away at consumer confidence and blunting hopes of an economic recovery. It's early this Monday morning, the 10th of September, 2001.
From the heart of New York City, on Fifth Avenue at Trump Plaza, it's Bryant Gumbel and Jane Clayson. This is The Early Show on CBS.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to The Early Show on a Monday morning. Feels like fall already. Back with Jane Clayson. I'm Bryant Gumbel. How was your weekend?
It was great. Went to the semis on Saturday, the U.S. Open. Semifinals.
Oh, the tennis.
The semis,
The
yes.
tennis stuff.
Yes, that's right. I know you didn't watch, but it was terrific.
I was at the football game. It was nice. The Colts showed. The Jets didn't.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Poor Pete. It was
Pete
like
Sampras.
Pete Sampras,
Yeah.
yes.
It wasn't
Pete
his day.
Sampras.
Wasn't his day.
It was like he played 4 finals, you know. But we'll talk to Venus Williams here in just a minute about that. Also, we'll chat with Ananda Lewis as she gets ready to launch her own talk show.
It is the Big Apple, but don't try and eat it. We're now entering the center of what... All right, cool. How you guys doing? Center as in dial down the center. That's right. Can I borrow that? No. It's 1-800-CALLATT. All right. You guys are a good crowd.
So that's the...
Exactly. It's free for you and cheap for them.
On every call counter, too?
Daar is James van Kom de Gaia.
For collect calls.
Save big bucks on every call. Just dial 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Ask yourself this. When was the last time you sat completely still and watched yourself in someone else? On Monday, September 17th, NBC begins its 75th season. We invite you to sit completely still and watch.
Well, if you're a television junkie like many of us, there is nothing more exciting than the fall season. Scrubs, Alias, and Undeclared are just a few of the new shows that will make their TV debut this fall, and Brian Hardigan of TV Guide joins us. Wow, that's a great magazine to talk about the new shows and the hottest stars. This is a little bigger than the normal TV Guide that I get.
Yeah, it's a special issue. We decided to blow it up because, you know, the faces are bigger than life.
And what's in here? What can we see?
Well, the 51 hottest stars on TV, we determined them being hot is if they had a great career going on a show, best on their show, and, of course, you know, somewhat attractive.
And Kiefer Sutherland, apparently one of the hottest in a hot new show.
That's right. He's on a show called 24 this fall, which is probably the best show of the fall. If early numbers are any indication, it's definitely going to be a hit.
Let's take a look.
Hello?
Hey, did you hear from Kim yet?
No.
I was thinking we should try and remember what it was like when we were kids, you know.
Drama thriller?
Drama thriller. It uses split screens, which we haven't seen before, to sort of go through each person's daily routine in the show. Each episode takes 1 hour of 24 hours over 24 episodes. It's a very unique concept. Hasn't been done before.
So why did Kiefer go back to TV?
Well, I think it's just, you know, he wasn't getting the great film roles anymore, and it certainly pays well, that's for sure.
Let's talk about another one, Scrubs. I saw clips of this at our fall launch, and it was hilarious. Here's some of this stuff.
Pac-Man tournament.
It's sort of like ER meets Ally McBeal. They have dream sequences.
Me too, I love
It's set in a hospital. There's a little romance there. Lots of comedy. And I like the fact that it doesn't have a laugh track.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm JD, this is Turk. Elliot, you medical or surgical?
Medical.
That's Sarah Chalk, of course.
Hello.
It's like Ray Romano, the young Ray Romano.
Enterprise. Tell me about this show.
Well, it's the new Star Trek, although it's not called Star Trek. It takes place about 150 years before the adventures of Kirk and Spock, and it's set about 110 years from now. So just pre-Federation if you're a Trekker.
Boldly Going. And we just saw a little bit of it. Is
Yeah.
it Boldly Going where no TV show has gone before?
Well, it hasn't been seen yet, so we'll have to see how it fares with fans, but it should be a hit.
And Alias, CTV show this fall.
Yeah, this one is about a college student who's also a CIA operative. And it sounds like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but it's not. It's very serious. And it's high drama and great action. Jennifer Garner is the star there, and she is awesome.
It's a covert branch, then what?
After the first month, I asked if I could test for agent training. The test was easy. They said I was a natural. Maybe I was.
I think she was also the actress in Pearl Harbor, one of the actresses in Pearl Harbor.
I believe you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely has a future.
One of the
ahead of
nurses. Yeah, she's terrific. So before we get to your top 10, let's talk about something that some people love and some people despised. I mean, that was reality television, The Survivors and all of the... I mean, there are still more reality television shows out there.
Oh, there's going to be a lot more before it goes away. They're cheap to produce. You don't have to hire actors or writers. The prize money is, you know, not even a factor in terms of budget. And, you know, you're going to see probably half of your schedule filled with reality shows by the end of the year.
And what's the hot one?
I think The Amazing Race has, although the ratings for the first episode weren't very good in the U.S., that certainly is tops in terms of quality and watchability.
You know there's going to be a sitcom someday soon based on a reality show.
Probably.
Making fun of reality shows.
Yeah, because the actors and writers want to cash in on that reality success, I'm sure.
Yeah. Let's go through your top 10 of what you feel is the top 10 shows for this fall.
Certainly. 24, Kiefer Sutherland, as we mentioned. Philly is Kim Delaney from NYPD Blue. That's in Blue's time slot this year. Thieves with John Stamos and Melissa George. Smallville, which is the early days of Superman. Undeclared, set in the dormitories at college. Max Bickford, which stars Richard Dreyfuss as a college professor. Citizen Baines, which has James Cromwell. It's sort of a hybrid of ER. Alias, which we just saw. Scrubs, which we saw. And Enterprise with Captain Archer and the NX-01 Enterprise.
Well, you look at all of those, and Philly is very good, too. I know we only got a few seconds. A lot of stuff coming back, too, you know.
Yeah, ER are going to have a lot of changes this year. Ally McBeal's going to have a lot of changes as well.
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
You're watching Sleepcore. Pleasant dreams.
From the great spans that leap across the rivers to the gentle footpaths of the park, New York is a city of bridges. Still, there never seem to be enough. So American Airlines is building new ones. More than 220 every business day, across the land and across the sea, to Los Angeles, London, Lima, Peru, extending from the New York City area's 6 airports to over 250 cities all over the world. A bridge is more than stone and steel, and an airline is more than a fleet of planes. Yet both can take you where you want to go. American Airlines, New York's bridge to the world.
You've been very patient, and it's almost time. All new episodes of Dragon Ball Z, starting Monday, September 10th. Wait for it.
My name is Gendy Tartakovsky. I'm the creator, supervisor, producer, director of Samurai Jack for Cartoon Network. After doing Dexter's Laboratory and Powerpuff Girls, I really wanted to do something different. I love action and I love action shows. You really don't get enough action. I have never seen a cartoon that has enough action to satisfy me. Well, the show's called Samurai Jack, and the show's about a samurai who's fighting this evil, shape-shifting wizard named Aku back in the past. And before he has a chance to destroy him, the wizard tricks him and sends him into the future. Well, Jack is our hero. He's stoic, he's very heroic, he's a great warrior, but he's very sympathetic. He's not invulnerable. He loses. You know, weaknesses make the character stronger. He studies with with Robin Hood, Japanese seamen. He studies with Shaolin monks, Greek wrestlers, Egyptian scholars, and it's just something very mythological about him. So then once he gets into the future, he meets these three guys. They just witness Jack doing all these flips and he's landing and he's doing all this samurai stuff. And they go, yo, what's up, Jack? That's amazing, Jack. And then later on, somebody asks him, what do we call you? And he goes, they call me Jack. And so the other characters is Aku, and Aku is just pure evil.
I, Aku, the shape-shifting master of darkness. My evil is law.
Even though he's very evil and creepy, he's very appealing. So the future is very unhappy. Everybody's miserable. Everybody's under the grasp of Aku. So the goal of the show was to do a highly stylized action show. All of the characters have big eyes, and they're very expressive. If you look at cartoons, every character has a black outline around them. But for us, we took the line completely off. So if it's a white robe, you just see the white shape. You see no line work around it. The background for this show in general is a huge character. And I got really fortunate to hire two great artists, Dan Kroll, who designs the backgrounds, and Scott Wills, who paints the backgrounds.
I mostly do the black and white drawings. Sometimes if I'm doing pre-production artwork for the storyboard artists, if a color idea comes to me, I'll put it in just for reference later on. The person who takes the black and white drawings and paints them is Scott Wills.
I get the layout, which is the background drawing, and then I transfer it onto board and paint it. Add all the color. It's not just art, it really works with the story, and it really enhances the story.
I'm Phil Lamar, and I play Samurai Jack. After talking with Gindi about the feel, eventually we sort of settled into this young Asian Clint Eastwood.
No matter what form you take, Aku, you will never defeat the side of righteousness.
So I really wanted to do this show based upon feel. And with the music, it's all going to enhance that, because we're taking old themes and we're putting a little bit more hip-hop and techno with it. So it's like this world beat, new music type of thing, you know. The music is done by this guy named Jim Venable.
I'm the composer on Samurai Jack, and my job is to write the music that goes underneath the action and or dialogue that sort of sets a tone for the show.
The sound effects are a huge, huge part. Sometimes I'll have no music and let the sound effects run an emotion. The show's for everybody. It has a comedy, it has action, it has adventure, and kind of all of those things combined. From show to show, you will never guess where it's going. It's going to be the most unique and different experience you've had watching a cartoon. And hopefully people will really feel like this is a real new mythology and that they want to follow the legend.
Samurai Jack, Monday at 8 on Cartoon Network.
You're watching Sleepcore, media for insomnia.
The 2001 MTV Video Music Awards. The epic star-spangled music television extravaganza returns to the Met, with history-making appearances by Christina Aguilera, Nelly, Destiny's Child, P. Diddy, Outkast, Nelly Furtado, Mary J. Blige, Will Smith, Shakira, Trina, Janet Jackson, Moby, Dale Earnhardt Jr., John Bon Jovi, Backstreet Boys, Dream, Mandy Moore, Will Ferrell, Jewel, Snoop Dogg, Lil Kim, Chris Kattan, Estella Warren, Maya, Ludacris, Christopher Walken, Johnny Knoxville, Gwen Stefani, Busta Rhymes, Tenacious D, Jessica Simpson, Mick Jagger, Julie Stiles, Pink, Ben Stiller, Eve, Macy Gray, Mark Wahlberg, Andy Dick, Sheryl Crow, DMX, Usher, Kid Rock, and more. And groundbreaking performances by Missy Elliott, Alicia Keys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Sting, J-Lo, U2, Ja Rule, Jay-Z, and Linkin Park. The 2001 MTV Video Music Awards, hosted by Jamie Foxx. Witness the legend in the making, live tonight at 8.
Well, the best thing about going back to school is that everything's new.
School pretty much starts at Walmart for us.
You just get to start fresh. New people.
Yeah,
meeting new
friends,
people. Guys.
People. We come to Walmart because we can get everything we need and you can't beat the prices.
Pencils, notebooks, binders. New clothes. New teachers, new clothes, new classes.
It takes a lot of pressure off me because I can come to one place and know that I'll get a very fair price on everything. Sharpies.
Sharpies.
You just save money at Walmart. Why would I go anywhere else?
Nintendo's Game Boy Advance launches today here in the U.S. The long-awaited mobile gaming machine has some rather impressive features. Our gaming experts, Extended Play's Adam Sessler and Tech TV Lab's Ray Weigel, are over at the demo lab set, ready to give us an in-depth look at the Advance. Gentlemen?
Yes.
Start your Game Boys.
All right, we've started. Well, today is the day where handheld gaming has taken another leap forward with the Game Boy Advance. This is from Nintendo, and, well, Ray was quite impressed with it and gave it 5 out of 5 in his demo. I may ask about the feelings, but how about you go ahead and first give your...
Yeah, I looked at it all weekend, talked with all Adam's cronies on Extended Play, and we decided to give it 5 out of 5 stars. Now, take a look at this. The old Game Boy, if you can see this, the old Game Boy was an 8-bit processor. This new one has a 32-bit processor in it, which means that in my hands now, I'm basically holding a Super Nintendo Entertainment System, which used to be a big console, but they've taken all that technology and shrunk it down into your hands. Now, with the 32-bit processing power, you can see the graphics. Let me see if I can get this light a little better. Adam will talk about that in a minute.
Yes.
Light's a little problem. But we can get 32,000 colors on this bad boy. The Game Boy Color, 56 colors. And the resolution on this is 240 by 160 pixels, where the Game Boy Color was only 160 by 140. But as you can see here, we're having some light problems. And
Yes.
Adam, what do you think about that?
Well, this is... No. I'll first off by saying I do like the Game Boy Advance. This is also the only game in town, but due to the fact that it's from Nintendo, even if there were other handheld gaming systems, this will probably be the best. They still have repeated the same mistake that they made with the Game Boy Color, which is it's not lit from underneath, which means that you have to have a light source directly hitting the top of the Game Boy Advance, and that can be a real problem, especially if it's nighttime, but even getting the right kind of light source. There are ways around this. They have worm lights, but I really find that it really does detract from being able to sit and play the game for a while. I was trying to get over the weekend, and just sitting in my room and trying to play by the window, I was having to contort myself into strange yoga positions, and then, you know, the sun goes down over time, and so I'm having to move around. I feel like, you know, one of those dials that the Greeks used to use.
As you can see right there when we were showing it off, the light is not the best on it. I still like it, and after talking to everybody on Extended Play, 5 out of 5 stars. And like Adam said, it is the only game in town, so, you know, eventually I'm going to own a Game Boy Advance, and I'm pretty sure that eventually Adam's going to own one, too.
Yes.
So we do like it, but the lighting is a little shady. You might need to get an extra light for it.
Yes, I would say so. And once again, there's quite a few games out. Many of these games are games that have been used before on the Super Nintendo system, and that was considered the golden era of gaming. So there are some great games, though. Maybe we'll see some more innovative stuff in the future.
Yeah, great. Thanks a lot.
Contact lens solutions have come a long way, but you still had to rub. Well, today Opti-Free has a solution so advanced, you don't need to rub. It's No Rub Express, the first multi-purpose that cleans, disinfects, and even removes protein without rubbing. No Rub Express is clinically proven to remove more protein without rubbing than a leading solution with rubbing, yet it's gentle enough for sensitive eyes. So switch to No Rub Express, the future of lens care.
It's summertime, and there's never been a better time to join America Online.
I planned all my vacations on AOL.
I use AOL to get driving directions.
Email is fast, it's easy.
And with AOL's new and improved You've Got Pictures, sharing photos is as easy as sending email. Anyone with any camera, film, or digital can instantly share pictures.
I can store photos online free.
Visit AOL keyword Pictures and try it now. America Online. So easy to use, no wonder it's #1. Call 1-800-4ONLINE.
You're watching Sleepcore. Sleep tight.
Impressions? We know the killer's a boy, or a man. Why? He says my son.
At the end.
Right.
That's right. Does that eliminate?
Connor.
Okay.
And,
what else?
Tinker's too young.
Why?
Because he says he's only 21 years old.
How old is Jimmy?
Jimmy's 21.
He wasn't sure born.
Yes.
He can't be it, correct?
No.
We have 2 suspects, Frank Kovic and William Lambert, and we know the clock's ticking. The killer has taken Samantha Larrabee hostage. and he said he's going to kill her and he's going to make his escape tonight. And up to now, both of you have been working as a team. But now it's time to work individually as investigators and make your choice on who you think the killer is. But remember, you don't just rely on the evidence. That has a lot to do with it, but because our time is of the essence, you're also going to have to rely a lot on your gut instinct, okay, and the training and the experience that you've had up to this point. Are you guys clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we need to save Sam. Let's get to work. I'll see you as soon as you've made up your mind.
Using the Kingfisher sardine factory as cover. When the government started to crack down on smuggling and the officers of the OSL panicked.
Now we are down to 2 suspects, Frank Kovic, William Lambert.
Maybe Lambert is not the person, but every part of my body is telling me it is, it is, it is.
My name is William Daniel Lambert. I'm 46 years old.
Lambert. After reviewing his bio, I've learned that Lambert was born here in Sunrise, but raised in Central Maine.
Shortly after I was born in Sunrise to a 15-year-old single mother. They tossed us out of there like yesterday's garbage.
With the killer question of when did my father die, we kind of like put it all together. The little boy was the burnt man, and the burnt man was Lambert's father.
Goodbye, son.
And Lambert is continuing his revenge on the OSL.
On this final meeting of the Order of the Scarlet Lupin, pray remain silent for the last reading of the roll call of the High Office. Merchant, here. Rose, here. Flint, here. Blodgett, present. Thibodeau, here. DeBeck, here. Larrabee, here.
I'm sure Lambert could have done it, but for some reason, I'm just not, I'm not thinking William Lambert. I was dead set on Frank Kovic, for the simple fact that the burnt man said that his son was a little boy.
But I've seen to it that this will be sent to you long after I'm gone.
He would have been younger at the time than William Lambert. Lambert would have been 16 or so, and Kovic would have been 5.
Sealed in the 2 envelopes in front of you is the suspect that you named as the killer. Before you reveal your choices, this is your last chance to change your mind. So, Angel, are you confident about the decision?
Yeah, I'm confident.
Okay. Alan, are you confident about your decision?
Yes, sir.
Angel, please stand up and open your envelope. Show us and name your choice for the killer.
I believe that Frank Kovic is the killer.
And explain your reasons why.
Should I read the statement that I have prepared?
That's fine.
Frank Kovic, 34 years old, born 1967. What made me decide that I was going with Kovic was that final clue. It's a film left to the killer by his father.
You're too little to understand.
The kid he's speaking to is too young to understand that Lambert is about 16 years old, and maybe he's not too young to understand. Maybe he's old enough to understand. But Frank Kovic is only about 4 years old. I'm sure it's Lambert, but not that sure. Now I believe it may be Kovic. And it's killing me. It's tearing me up. I can't believe I'm gonna go against everything I believed since the very beginning. I might have to choose Kovic.
Alan, please stand up and open your envelope and show us and name your choice for who you believe the killer is.
I'm gonna go with Frank Kovic myself.
Okay, explain your reasons why.
The only personal evidence that we've collected throughout this investigation was at Lyda Rose Blodgett's house. And each suspect had a personal article left there, from Frank's game piece to something off Lambert's jacket. But the fact that Frank's game piece was laying underneath her blood has made me stick with Mr. Kovic.
We have a hostage out there, guys, and we can't afford to concentrate our efforts on just one suspect. So we have to decide which one of you will pursue the suspect that you've named, and which of you will cover the other suspect. To do that, we have to look at the last will and testament of the last person eliminated, which was Jeff.
I pick Alan to go on another track. But Alan, just pick Frank Kovic.
I had a gut feeling that Jeff was going to leave me with the first choice. I knew that he and Angel had some bad blood, and I think I have a good shot at winning this.
It's a horrible feeling. And then to give this guy the last word, I didn't want it to come down to that.
Now, I've checked with Duncan, and the two suspects are most likely to be at these locations. Lambert at his home. So, Angel, you're going to be heading out to his home. And Kovic is supposed to be at his boathouse. So, Alan, you'll be going to the boathouse. Now, Duncan's going to meet you here and take each of you out to the suspect's location. I want you to go out there, and I want you to try to find Sam Larrabee. And then cover whatever evidence you can find to tell us which one of these men is the killer. The one who finds the killer and his lair, you have won the killer's game. Good luck to both of you.
Kovic and Lambert live on the same street. Tonight I'm going to Frank Kovic's boathouse. I've been there once, he wouldn't let us inside, but I'm definitely gonna get inside tonight. And since I'm getting first choice, Angel's gonna have to follow up and go to Lambert's house. Sam. Tripwire.
Hello? Sam?
What are you doing here? What are you doing here? Don't you know where you should be?
What is all this?
It's my work. What I've been telling you guys from the very beginning. I'm trying to figure it out, just like you. Don't you get what he's doing?
Yeah, I know exactly what he's doing.
And don't you get who he has?
Yeah, he's got Sam.
He has Samantha. He has my Sam, okay?
Sam's here.
She's not here. She's with him at his place. And we need to get there now.
I think Sam's here. I want to go through here.
Hello? Sam? Sam? Oh my God. Freeze! Freeze! Angel. Freeze! Oh my God. Come on, let's get her out of here. Let's get her out of here. Come on. This is disgusting.
Sam!
Go upstairs if you want, Alan. We gotta go to Lambert's.
Sam!
I don't know what you want from me. I don't know how I can convince you that she's not here.
I know the whole
I love
story.
her, and I would never hurt her. You gotta believe me.
Because why?
Because she's carrying my child,
Exactly.
man. I would never hurt her.
Who else knows that? I just want to go through here for a few
Take
minutes.
all the time you want. I'm going.
You have nothing up here?
I'm going. I'll see you, Alan.
Sam!
Why don't you put her down? Let me get a blanket.
Not here.
Hold on.
Not near him.
I was dead set that Frank was the killer. I thought since I had picked his lair, he wasn't going to be able to kill me, but he was going to take me somewhere and show me something. And boy, did he ever.
You found it. What does it say?
I was a child when you went away.
I was a child when you went away, so in your eyes, I never grew up. When my mother died, I found your film and I knew what I had to do to become a man. Now I've completed your life's work. Your loving son, William.
What the hell does that mean? That's what you did, man. You get to kill at his game, man.
When I showed Gary a picture of Kovic and I said, I believe that Kovic is the killer, and he looked at me and he asked me if I wanted to change my mind, I wanted to yell out yes and just flip it aside and grab Lambert and hold it up. And you know what? I can't really understand why I didn't do it. Man, I came close to just giving it all away and losing.
Congratulations. Get over here. I'll give you that. I'll give you that hug.
In the end, it's funny because I felt that Jeff had the last word. And after what we had gone through, I really didn't want to give him the last word.
I don't really feel like I lost anything. I'll take second place to a guy like Angel anytime.
I did it. I know what it's like to turn on the television. I know what it's like to become a TV detective.
Congratulations, Angel.
Thank you very
You've
much.
solved this murder and apprehended the killer. In appreciation, the town of Sunrise would like to present you with a check for $250,000 and the keys to a new 2002 Jeep Liberty Sport.
It was a lot of fun, but I'm a firefighter, not an investigator. I tip my hat to those guys who do that for a living.
Michael Jordan expected to announce his return to the NBA, which in fact may go to prove his mortality after all. Those stories and more coming up on CNN Monday Morning. Good morning. You're on a live pre-dawn shot of the World Trade Center, and that little red gizmo in the lower right-hand corner above the Futures Bug, that would be the Travelers Building, which is their headquarters. We're looking south from our studios on the 20th floor of Five Penn Plaza across the street from Madison Square Garden on a Tuesday morning, 6:01 Eastern Daylight Time. I'm Jack Cafferty. This is CNN Monday Morning. In today's business news headlines, as AOL moves closer to a